Ladies and gentlemen, this is Reaction. This is Hearts of Iron 4 World War 1 ENDSIEG. Code Germany have won World War 1 by the channel iSorrowproductions. I'm guessing this is a mod since Hearts of Iron 4 only caused World War 2. But yeah, obviously modding community. First, I realized there's such thing as modding community long ago when I started playing Bethesda games, studio games, Fallout 3, Skyrim, things like that. But yeah, this is one of the best things that ever happened, right? I don't know which company started this. Like, let's allow people to basically, pitch in. I'm pretty sure it was just the certain games that engine wasn't secure enough, and people just found out they can create mods, and it probably took off from there. But yeah, this creating mods for Hearts of Iron 4 is just incredible. Creating World War 1 thing and many different way. But yeah, let's watch it. Could Germany have won World War 1? No, I don't think there is any possibility, because I've seen many World War 1 history videos, and basically one trend is that Germany was going hard because Germany was kind of top of the world around that time, World War 1, and they were going just hard, and Germany was it was like it was Germany versus the world, right? Even though Germany had allies, Germany was the, I guess, most powerful in that group. Right, so by the end it was like Germany versus the world, so that was never going to happen. But yeah,
and the cycle begins anew as the circle of madness repeats itself over and over again, and we're playing ENDSIEG. But I guess I must have missed the update that actually added in a
ENDSIEG means heavy siege.
I know, call me a bad YouTuber, but I've only just heard about it recently. So today it's not so much what if Germany won World War 1, it's more how could Germany win World War 1? Certainly not by having two functional arms. I'm looking at you, Mr. Wilhelm. So if you don't remember what ENDSIEG is, it basically adds a whole bunch of new start dates, which I think were in Darkest Hour, but they weren't in Hoi 3. I could be wrong though, I'm not entirely familiar with Hoi 3. And today we're specifically going to be trying out the 1918 one and seeing if we can actually pull Germany back into victory. So if you're new around here, make sure to hit that sub button, hit the like button, and leave a comment right now saying Germany started World War 1. Ah, smell that, comrades? Trench foot. So there is actually a surrender event in this mod that when you take Paris, the Allies should surrender, but I feel like that's a bit cheap, and instead we need to capitulate all of the Allies. So I get the feeling I'm going to be taking this quite slow. But then again, it's a World War 1 scenario mod. It can't get any slower. Good thing is that we don't have to deal with Russia, which is currently in its civil war, as we have pieced out the Russian Empire already. And the Soviets, we're not going to have to worry about them, so we can sit back, relax, stick our fingers in our ear, and forget about communism for about 10-20 years. Ah, superior German.
Yes, that is so true, right? Letting everybody just like, yeah, it's time for revolution. World War, that's why we're having revolution right now. It's the best time, right? We have that advantage.
Tactics to win the war, fitting 3,600 planes in a 200 capacity airport. What the fuck? So of course the mod actually does rework the tech tree, as you can probably assume, although I think it's actually different from the World War 1 specific mod, but I don't know if the tech's really gonna help us out that much, honestly. Unless Kaiser Wilhelm's hiding a like 100% buffer nuclear bomb somewhere on him, which I don't think he is. And just so you know, I'm not doing the old Alex the Rambler. Oops, I accidentally opened the console and put it on easy mode. Poor Alex. Oh, poor Alex. I just purged 1 million men from my manpower. Oops. I've come up with a great idea, Kaiser Wilhelm, to actually get us some equipment, you see. There's plenty of mouths to feed. But what if there were only half as many mouths to feed?
What?
Yes, I'm advocating murdering half of the army. Look, immediate effects. We can also eat the bodies. Did somebody say little green men plodding across Crimea? Because I think we're a few hundred years a bit early for that one. Whoops, it appears I democratically integrated another part of someone else's country into my country. Okay, if I wanted to...
Oh, seriously, I bet there has been time in the past where certain leaders thought that. I mean, obviously, there is never a time that more army does not mean better, right? But I'm guessing there must be a time somewhere where you have very big army that you don't need. Somebody just thought, just wonder, like, what if half of them disappear? All our resource problem would have been just gone like that. That's just fucked up.
to read about the Red Baron this much, I'd just load up fucking Wikipedia! But seriously, pour one out for my homie, the Red Baron. We really could have used you right now, buddy. The Kaiser is apparently trying to abdicate, but I don't think we'll be surrendering this time around. Sure, there are millions of Germans starving, we're being beaten on all fronts, and most importantly, the sausage factory here shut, and we're all fucking a bit upset about it! Oh dear, with the sausage factories all over the country closing, we've got minus 33% factory output of sausages, and we're really gonna have to open up the sausage trade! Oh god. British sausages, French sausages, and it's disgusting! Oh. Almonds. Yeah, looking too good there, buddy. Why is it the whole world's burning around me, but it's only burning around me in the countries that happen to be my fucking ally? I'm literally having to fucking clean up the mess of just everyone. That's my job. A German war machine? No. German fucking janitor. You clean up one front and then you look back.
Let's be honest, that was kind of the case in World War I, right? Germany's lots of allies were not at the level of Germany. Germany had to basically, pull everybody together, right? Germany had to play middlemen sometimes, especially with Austria.
And the Austrians just couldn't fucking hold it for 5 minutes, could they? Where the fuck is the Anschluss button? Where is it? Problem I'm having is that I don't have enough troops for all these fronts, and every time I move away to deal with something, China just appears. China! Well, they lost the front to the Italians, and then they just fell apart! Why did I pick the worst fucking allies? Good news is, though, I'm pretty close to getting my revenge on China. Bad news is...
What the fuck? German Empire in India. Yeah, every war, but people has to basically... I mean, that was the case during the colonies, right? I mean, one of the colonies like India, let's take the spice trade. It kind of makes sense strategically trying to, also battle European colonies in India, right? And make it German Empire, okay.
Good news is, so I'm pretty close to getting my revenge on China. Bad news is, they're already retaking fucking Egypt. I've managed to clear up this mess, but believe me when I say, it won't stay clean forever. Best thing about this mod is that China's only got 14 troops. I don't know if that's because I encircled them all in the Balkans and murdered them, but either way, I'm pretty happy. Right, this is the biggest fucking detour ever made.
What the
Might
fuck?
as well continue the road trip of ignoring the problems at home and just having a nice...
I know, obviously that's not how it works, but imagine during the World Wars, if Germany had taken entire China and India. Right? I mean, China and India obviously was not powerhouses, but let's be honest, that's a big ass portion of the world with population and the land work. I mean, after that, Germany would have been kind of hard to defeat, right? If that had happened. But yeah.
holiday in Nagasaki. So for whatever reason, I'm unable to build actual tank divisions because they're not unlocked, even though I've researched them. So unfortunately, I am having to use armored cars. Although, apparently, armoured cars are fucking mortars. Don't worry, Japan. In 20 years or so, we'll forget all about this. We'll be best buds and we'll be the biggest bigots the planet's ever seen. I got an idea. Oh, I hope this is worth it, because the high sea fleet is, kind of below the sea now. But, yeah, look, we landed in Britain! Because Britain had no troops either. Because I killed them all. Mostly in Egypt. Another one bites the fucking dust. Now we just gotta deal with Italy, France.
I mean, this game does not track that obviously no country is going to send all of their troops somewhere like Egypt or something. So once you kill them, it's like, UK is just there to pick, to pick anything that's left or something. That's not how it's going to work, right? There's going to be good enough reserves there. It's going to defend the country, right? But I guess the game doesn't see that.
America. Oh, fuck. It's 1927, and I've pushed about 2 tiles into Italy. Italy has been the most competent member of the Allies. Italy! I'm surprised there isn't an event for the Italians to switch sides here, because I feel like it would kind of actually make fucking sense, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, look, the front in France is going really well. I feel like we're going to win this war, but oh yeah, the armors just can't leave you alone for 5 fucking minutes. Ho ho ho. Oh, looks like we're about to smack right into the middle of Paris. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm sure we'll break through any minute now. Any minute we'll be in Paris. Just gotta keep pushing. Just any minute now. Any minute. Almost there. Ah, just a couple decades later and Paris has fallen. We've actually encircled most of the French army over here as well, and it's going pretty well. Oh my god, now the fucking Austrians.
So let me get this straight. When there are certain strategic points like Paris, obviously if there is very little unit there to defend it, it's still going to take time because it's like a strategic point. It's implied that they're going to fight with everything they have or something. That could be the element.
Austrians are getting wrecked as well. Do I have to do everything? Oh, and there was indeed a French surrender event. I was going to kill the Americans as well, but I feel like I've got something better we can do. Hey, look, boys, we did it! We just had to keep the war going for an extra 10 years. 10 extra years to win the fucking war. Yeah, my people are all fucking dead.
I mean, if you see the previous wars, 10 years is not that long for a war, right? I mean, if you're like, oh my god, imagine war going on for a decade. Yeah, that kind of had happened in the past, I guess, before world wars. Even some of the wars even went for fucking century or so.
Oh, so we're actually getting the peace deal through events by the looks. And why the fuck would I give anything to Japan? Oh no, does this mean I'm not even gonna get half the land I fucking took? Are you? Oh, you best not be tickling my fucking testicles! Well, we got somewhat of a peace conference, even though a few of the countries I beat didn't even bother to turn up like they have any option. So there we go. We actually got a kind of, oh god, it's like a Kaiser icon. Fucking steroids. Jesus Christ. The Entente's still alive. We're at war with them, even though they're supposed to be peaced out. So I might have to fix that in the console command because I like Canada's not at war with me, but Australia, I'll fix that in a second. We'll move on to the second thing I have planned, even though it's 1929. I might as well just play actual Hoi 4. Quite a few interesting countries are spawned now. There we got Wallonia, we got Flanders, there's a few down here in Africa. We got the Dervish state. Jeez, there's some pearly whites. First things first, though, I'm going to declare war on France again because they've got no army and, you know, they didn't come to the peace deal. Second off, I need to fix this broken-ass war I'm in with the Entente because, you know, for whatever reason, I'm apparently at war with South Africa, but if we go down to South Africa, not actually at war with South Africa. I'm at war with Australia, though. Ah, well, as soon as I pieced out Australia and New Zealand, they both had communist uprisings, apparently.
Why
so
does that
that's
happen?
quite interesting. Ah, and apparently
One thing I've noticed in these games, like you know, lots of countries becomes communist countries. Like, you know, like the history doesn't matter, right? Like where the country comes from, how was the country formed, fuck all that. Like even the United States became communist country. Like what the fuck? How does that work?
too have a communist uprising. It doesn't even have a fucking flag. Holy fuck! It's Stalin! Oh god, no, I gotta take him out now. I can't let him survive. I gotta end it. Well, they never expected the war in 41. I'm sure as hell they didn't expect it in 35. Hey, it's going pretty well. I actually got tanks now. It's everything's coming up Kaiser Wilhelm. Except his arm. Can't lift that up. The best way to finish the World War I ENDSIEG mod by playing until 1935 and encircling Moscow. Well, that went surprisingly well, and
Look at this shit.
You may all be wondering, oh, you played till 1936, that's quite fucking long. Well, it's not actually that long in this mod because the game goes extremely fast and I was playing on 5 speed the entire fucking time. But yeah, that was incredibly fun.
I mean, yeah, technically if in the World War One, things didn't escalate so fast and Germany wasn't just beaten down like that, and if Germany was kind of gaining the upper hand, it would have taken that many decades for Germany to, I guess, take over, you know, entire Soviet Union, Africa, but come on. No, Germany wouldn't have done that. Germany would have come to a point and they're like, okay, we won the war, let's sign treaties here and there, let's humiliate some people here and there, that's it.
Fun. The only country we didn't kill allied-wise was the US, but I feel like this made up for it, honestly, because the US is a bit boring to invade. But I think ENDSIEG's definitely pretty fun. I don't know if it was intended to go on like this, but I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching, so I hope you leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all again where I play another...
Yeah, okay. Could Germany have won World War One? How Germany could? This is not how. No way this is how, but this is really fun to see all around. Look at that, entire Africa is like German Empire, entire Soviet Union and Soviet Union countries, German Empire. Only countries are kind of left is South Asian one like India and things like that. Yeah, this is so fucking awesome. Yeah. Why is India still British Raj though? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why wouldn't Germany take that over, right? Germany even fucking invaded Britain itself, so yeah. Alright, well, that was Hearts of Iron 4 World War 1 ENDSIEG by the channel iSorrowproductions. If you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. Check out the playlist. I create for videos like this. And yeah, I'll see you next time.